is now live. Streaming art, big push to finish animation project. Sorry kinda feeling a bit down.
evening. I am back. Once again, apologies for last Sunday. I'm really sorry about last Sunday. I think that family event really got to me mentally, and to tell you the truth, my mental state is in a bit of a mess. Yeah, I just haven't been motivated to do anything, and I've been questioning my own self-esteem, and I'm really feeling it. I'm really feeling the pressure, the burnout. Yes, I know. Shame. Hello, evening. It's been a while. I'm sorry about last Sunday. I had to do some mental preparation, and then Monday was a bit stressful for me, but it turned out well in the end, and I think I worried for nothing. But then it's been so tough. I don't know, I feel like I'm going crazy. I feel I'm going mad. Well, one thing I'm grateful for my model. I'm really grateful for my model. And if I was gonna stream today, I would at least wanna stream in my model. I don't know. Definitely for the next few days we're gonna try and get this animation project done, because I think I've spent too much time on it and would like to do some other projects. Although I really did want to play Hades too because of the update, but I played a bit yesterday offline and I am so rusty. I am incredibly rusty. I think I keep dying to Eris. It's like, that's no good. Like, holy, that is no good. Like, can't get past Prometheus, and I'm really a shoddy player. But I do want to finish this animation project, and yeah, I'm gonna do my best. I don't have anything planned for now. I've been incredibly lazy. I have tried to record some content for my YouTube channel. I've recorded some talks that will probably go on my YouTube channel kind of soon. One of them is kind of, yeah, they're quite heavy topics. But I think it'll be an interesting listen. So yeah, look forward to that. I just put them out slowly. Apart from that, I haven't been doing much. I know that Toon Squid is 2.0. It's got lots of new features, and I just haven't been using those features at all. Maybe it's something I should like look into. I'm just gonna I just use Toon Squid the normal way. I don't really use it for tweening or bone structure or anything like that. I do frame by frame. I don't know. I just see, this is the problem. This is the problem with streaming. It's just I don't know what to stream. I don't know what kind of projects I should be doing. It's been tough on my mental mind. In my mind's blank. I haven't really been doing much this week. I've just been trying to motivate myself to do personal topics. Yeah, I know. It's just tough. It's just tough to come up with new things, new stuff. Yeah, I know. It is. Okay. How's your week been? Oh, my week's been non-productive, slow. I've been incredibly lazy. Holy moly. I've been so lazy. I've been trying. I can't. Sometimes I just can't. Like, next week is probably gonna be the same. Really slow. But yeah. Okay, we're gonna get back. I'm definitely we're gonna do it. I'm gonna be productive, and I'm going to stream. I'm gonna stream. Let's see if I can finish this project. I think that's my aim. I've been trying to. Thing is that I don't know, like, content wise what to stream, but I've got like plenty of ideas, and I don't know. No, I've been doing some like stuff offline with ToonSquid as well, because ToonSquid allows you to do lots of things. So working on some few things. I want to work on some new transitions and new stuff like that in the animation side. I don't know why. I don't know, I'm just like kind of bored, and I'm kind of like messing about in ToonSquid. That's normally it, really. But maybe I should try. I should give the features a new go or something. I don't know. Anyway, this animation project, I do want to do more of it, and hopefully finish it. I think that's why I want it to be a push. So maybe there might not be a game stream tomorrow. That probably would just be like 3 days of just art, just me trying to finish this project, and then hopefully webcomic or something. That's the plan for now. Not much of a plan, I'm afraid. It's terrible plans, but yeah, there we go. There we go. I'm really trying to motivate myself. It's not that I hate streaming. I think it's just sometimes it's just the motivation is getting to me, and mental toll, I think. See, I've worked on this for so long, I've forgotten what I needed to do. I think he needs to change his expression. I think that's what he needed to do. I'm just looking at this. Oh my god, what was I doing? It turns around. I think he just needs to close his eyes. Yeah, I think he just needs to close his eyes. Okay. I don't really have anything I want to talk about this week. I've been online too much. I've been kind of online way too much. So I've just been in my own room, in my own space, just trying to do things, trying to be creative, trying to look for positions. God, I don't know, it's really getting to me. No, I think like there's one more animation project left with one of my OCs. It's definitely something we can do. Maybe do an interesting form of animation, so not this type of limited still cut type of lip sync. Maybe be more movement and more animated and stuff, and keep it kind of more expressive type of thing, I guess. We could do that. Well, I could do that for my next project. Oh no. Oh yeah, this is I kind of want to talk about it, but I'm scared to talk about it, like what I've been seeing around Twitter. Believe it or not, I am around on Twitter. It's just, for me, I don't use my account that much. I don't know, sometimes I just like to be left alone privately, like, not really be... That's why my Twitter is not very active, because I just can't think of anything to talk about, to tweet about, to get attention. But the thing is that I have been, like, on Twitter, and there's been, like, a lot of buzz lately. This is why I went back to, I'm really proud of my own models that I've made. So I really like this chibi model, and I really like the other model that I use for my gaming streams. So I'm incredibly, like, grateful to the riggers that managed to, like, help this model come to life. I think that's what I really... Maybe that's, like, one reason why I probably want to stream, because I really love this model. I think I really like making things. So I like doing animations for me, my model, and I like doing things for my model and designing things for my model, and that's what I like doing. I think everything else is just difficult to think of some kind of, like, project or, like, thing I could do in the meantime. I think the thing is that I like doing animations with my YouTuber. I like doing the model art for my model and stuff. I like all of it, all the panels and stuff. I really like it. The only thing is, I think I need an overlay or something, and I haven't. I don't know, I've been super lazy about the overlay. I kind of like it the way it is, actually. I don't really want to change. I think I need to just focus on streaming more, being consistent, streaming a bit more, thinking about what topics and stuff I need to stream on and stuff like that. Yeah, but anyway, back to YouTube. Yeah, there's a certain model going around that's really popular at the moment, incredibly popular. It's, I mean, it's great. It's great for, like, newcomer YouTubers to have, like, a preset model. It's customizable and stuff, and the art style is nice and girly. Not my thing. I already have my models, so I'm not gonna spend money just to use a customized model to get me to look like the model I already have is good enough. I'm really just happy with the model that I have, so I won't be using that model anytime soon. And they did an admirable work of what I can see. Looks good. It's not my thing, and also it is a bit expensive. I already spent money. Like, I think the bad thing about this, like, being a VTuber, is that the tech is expensive. The thing is that, yeah, models can be expensive, like the art, because if someone can't draw, like, who can't draw, they need art, and they need a rigger for the model, and it can be expensive for just the art alone. And probably it's expensive alone just for the rig. If Live 2D was like a one-time purchase, I'd definitely learn and teach myself how to rig. But it's not. It's subscription-based, which is something I don't want to like pay. I don't want to pay for something that like I have to keep like. Yeah, that's just not. Dang it. So I'm gonna leave rigs to actual riggers, and I'll do my model. I'll do my own model art. See, it's very hard to talk about because I don't want to offend anyone. I'm just saying it's good. There's nothing wrong with a customizable model, and of course there's like options for just, I think it's very hard for non-artists who want to be VTubers because they have to pay for model art and they have to pay for a rigger as well, you know. If you can find art rigger, that's pretty fortunate, but also very expensive. Art rigger. I'm kind of envious. I kind of want to learn how to use Live 2D, but you need a subscription. What's this? Oh, you need a subscription to do it, and I'm like, I don't really want to. I don't really want to pay that something per month. I only have like one subscription that I use, I think. That's for my phone. That's the only subscription I use. Anything else I don't want to pay for per month. So I can't see myself doing it, honestly. Anyway, onto this model. It's very nice. I think this model is really cute. No, not cute. Beautiful. Very pretty. Very girly. It's not my style. My look. I don't think the model's gonna help me much, basically. I don't think I want to... I'm not... I don't hate the artist. I just think it's not for me, so I'm not gonna buy it. So you don't see me buy any pre-made models or anything like that. I'm gonna stick with this model for a while until I can save some more money to do another model or something. But at this rate, it's not looking likely because I can't even find a position. Really tough. Incredibly tough. This market is terrible. I hate this market so much. I wanna say that this market is rubbish. So I'll curse this market because it's horrible. I'm trying to save as much money as possible, so I already spent enough money on this model and on the tech. I think the tech was the most expensive. By the way, I'm gonna go wash up soon. Usual chores, but actually after that there shouldn't be any more. There shouldn't be any more chores after that, so I will be back to draw. Yeah. And probably I'll get back. I do want to talk more about what happened on Monday. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad like Monday ordeal's over. But the thing is I have nothing planned for. No, I have something planned for next week, but it's fine. I can still stream. It's gonna happen on Tuesday, so it's nothing really that important. So. Oh, he's got double eyes. I think like this is a good thing to have like pre-made models. It's like a blessing. I don't know, lots of like VTubers blaming other VTubers and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, it's best not to get involved with any of this stuff. The thing is that I guess, yeah, it's one half, right? This whole VTubing, because it's true. You do need art. You need an art and you need a rig for a model to come to life. And I guess with the customizable model, that kind of erases a lot of things. You still need good tracking. You still need an iPhone. You still need a webcam or an iPhone to do this. You still, I think having the art and having the rig is one half of VTubing. Actually, you still need a lot of stuff. You still need a computer. You still need a mic. You still need an iPhone to do your tracking. You still need all. Oh yeah, poor Android users. AKA me. I'm an Android user, so poor me. Have to go get a iPhone just to track my face. Oh my god. You still need a lot of stuff to make this happen. And the iPhone was not cheap. I think it cost more than the model to make. I talk about this in my video. This stuff is not cheap. Although some people already have iPhones, so that's the tracking sorted. Some people just don't have iPhones. You can, but it's not as good as an iPhone. It's not good as an iPhone. Yes. They'll say, oh, but you can use Android for your face tracking. No, just use an iPhone. Just use an iPhone. Just don't. I don't know. iPhone's got the tech. It's got the tech to track your face properly. I mean, yeah, you can, but if you use a webcam, you put pressure on the computer. Because your webcam's attached to the computer, so it your CPU's gonna go through the roof. But I mean, yeah, some people that use a webcam. I have a webcam and I tried tracking with it and it works fine, but I just don't want to stress my laptop out too much. So I had to shell out some money. Okay.
Sexosimus says get PC. Be about the same as anua iPhone or there is.
It's true, you know, it's true. But my I don't know, my PC. Eventually I'm gonna get a PC. I don't have much room in my room to get a PC. It's true. Phones are so expensive. The iPads! iPads are expensive. I think my iPad is the same price as my laptop. Lucky you. I have a second-hand iPhone. I don't use it much apart from tracking. That's what I do with it.
Sexosimus says done some work for a charity doing graphic design and they sent me as art, thank you.
That's interesting. Get a free iPhone for doing charity. I worked in a charity once. I got nothing for working in a charity. That's nice of them.
Sexosimus says the I sent it to my mom to give to me so I could no refuse it lol I had declined the iPhone 1st time.
Oh, I see. Was your mum doing the charity work? Interesting, they sent it to your mum and then you couldn't refuse it, so that's interesting. You still using the iPhone?
Sexosimus says my mom helped with some charity so I know here. No I use Android.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I use Android as well. My main phone is an Android phone. I've always had Android. Oh yeah, my history of Apple's a bit weird. Never used. No, wait a minute. I've never had a iPhone until now, and I've had an iPod Touch. I used to have an iPod Touch, and mostly my main, as you can see, my main Apple device is the iPad. That's it, really. That's my history of Apple. I only use it, I mean, when I need to, but... No lights? Beefy too. Uh-huh. Hoo-hoo. Yeah, I only have, I think my iPad, laugh out loud. My Apple history is 2 devices. Okay, it's 3 devices, but it's iPod Touch, iPad, and an iPhone just to track my face. That's literally it. I don't have a Mac. I actually am using PC. Well, a laptop, but I don't. I'm too poor to use Apple products, you see. And I've been taking care of this iPad. So it's several years old now. I think it's like a child. I got it since launch. It's 2 to 3 years? It's 2 years old, maybe? It's doing well for now. I think though if I do get some moolah, some like money, I definitely want to get the new one. Because I use this thing every day. I use this device every single day. I use it way more than I thought I would, I think. So I can't say I hate Apple. I don't hate Apple. I think Apple have done some good things, I think. I think iPad is definitely something good they've done. But in terms of like, oh crap, in terms of like phone, I can't relate at all, really. Can't. I don't understand people who use iPhones. I know, you're just limited when you use an iPhone. It doesn't have that much space, can't import your music, can't even take your photos out. Using iTunes is a nightmare.
Sexosimus setzt Seido some good things but Seio overpriced. Poor poseful I make things hard to fix. Will Razer try and sell new things then fix your broken stuff. Release the same thing every year normally with something typical aber
It's true, you know. It's true. Like the new iPhone 16e. They're trying to make the budget phone, and they removed MagSafe from it. The MagSafe is gone. For me, though, I think an iPad's worth investing in, though. So I am. Oh God. As much as I hate to say, I am very tempted by the new iPad. But I'm gonna hold on to this one though, because it's working really. It's working well. So.
Sexosimus says BRB craving a drink.
Yes.
Mainly looking as will be playing a 2D ruschelige ARPG.
Cool. I want to play Hades. I actually do want to play Hades. Maybe later. But I'm terrible. I have degraded in my Hades, but I also have to go wash up too. So I'm gonna take a little off as well. But yeah, feel free to look. I'm just gonna crack on with this project really. When I get back, I'm gonna crack on with this project. This is good. We'll just make him blink a few times, and then he'll open his mouth, we'll notice something, and I can finally draw something new. So that would be good. I'll give my pencil a rest. Okay. Right, I'm gonna go and wash up. I'm gonna be right back. Hello, just back. I'm gonna turn on my camera, so should be good. Hopefully everything has been done, the chores, and I can just focus on this project. Try and get as much done as possible because I really want to finish the project. I feel I've been working on it a bit too long, honestly. I just want to finish it. Yeah, so that's just the goal for this stream. It's just get this done, get this animation project done, so I can work on something new. But I knew it was going to be a long project. I knew it was going to be a long project. But yeah, I hope I can get as much done as possible. I'm really not in the mood today. I don't know. It's the motivation is really getting to me. It's really getting to me. I'm trying my best. Okay, I'm just gonna get on with it. Hopefully, no more chores. Hopefully that's it. Hopefully. Okay, what I want to do is want him to blink kind of maybe 60 frames in. This would be blink. It have to be 3 frames because it's 24. So that is what I'm gonna do. And then I can draw something new. Do a new shot after. I do need to refer to my thing. I actually do need to refer to my storyboard. It's been a while. We've been working on too many shots that I haven't been able to do anything. I'm just bringing up my storyboard, which I can't find. Yeah, I think there's one more original project that probably needs to be worked on, and that is the little monologue that I commissioned a while ago of one of my characters. So it's probably something I need to do, but I don't know, I just want to make him more expressive and not just standing in one place talking. So make him move a bit more. I don't know, I'm not an animator, what am I doing? Like... I'm clearly not an animator. I should really mess about with the new features for Toon Squid though. I should do that actually. I don't know, I'm just comfortable the way I use it. I'm really comfortable, incredibly comfortable the way I use Toon Squid at the moment. Which is just frame by frame animation really. Just nothing tweening I would like to learn, and they've got a new mesh. They have a new mesh which looks really cool. It looks really cool, the mesh and the bone structure. So you can actually do forms of tweening. So I just haven't gotten around to it because of this project. This project's really getting on my nerves. I just want to finish this. I'm on the final scene though, that's the good news. God. I haven't even put the other one up. I don't know what's keeping me. I think credits. I think I just need to do credits. And yeah. Okay. I don't know, I just... what mood? I'm sure in a not a very good mood. I just feel I'm not interesting enough. I think I'm just really boring. I'm just like, I just draw and I just play games. That's about it, really. Nothing to it. No.
Sexosimus says if you was boring he wouldn't come back.
Any exorcist would find me not boring. Thanks for saying that. I'm a bit scared to talk about what happened on Monday. It was... Oh no. Wait. No, I think it's... I thought my model was being a bit freaky. I think it's not. How can I say it? Monday was... I shouldn't have worried what happened on Monday. Everything turned out well. But the rest of the week after that wasn't really great. Oh. But family business on Monday, and it wasn't pleasant going there. But I'm glad it turned out well and I don't have to do much. I was scared that I had to like fill in more forms and deal with all the stress of like, you know, but assessments and stuff like that. But actually nothing really happened. I'm glad nothing happened, so at least I have that peace of mind. I still don't have peace of mind looking for a position or anything like that. I did get a phone call from someone, but they were incredibly rude. And I just don't think I would really want to work there, so I just like turned it down. But I was like, this is so hard. Why is everything so hard? Sometimes I have days where I can talk about a lot of stuff that happened, but sometimes I just don't feel like talking. I just can't think of anything at the moment. Nothing happened. I didn't do anything. I've been the least unproductive person ever. Incredibly unproductive. Huh. That was just literally reusing cuts. It still took me this long just to alter them a bit. What do I need for this? These are completely new shots. What do I need for this? Not that though. I just need new, and then drag this on. And then this, probably BG3. And then this is another one. Oh my god, how many shots did I do? We need 2 layers here. One for this character red, one for the other character purple. Yeah, something like that. Just need to cut this. And then put it here. This is just going to be green, and the other one in the background is going to be green, so I'm being incredibly lazy over this. Technically, I could use BG2 for this as well. It would make it a bit more complicated, so probably not. Oh, he didn't have an antenna on top. Oh my god. I think he did. Yeah, he did. He has got an antenna on top. Some of these characters I drew all have antennas on their hairs. I forgot he's wearing a mask. Oh, something like. I'm glad the TTS is back. I think last week TTS wasn't working at all. So I had to re-chat like manually. I'm glad it's back. I thought it died. I was worried. I was so worried. Yeah. Pardon? I'm drinking tea. So if I look weird, apologies. Right, try. I didn't add much honey. Didn't add much honey to it. Less sweet than I thought it would be. Okay, I really just want to focus and get as much of this done as possible. I really don't have that many frames left, so... Oh no, what happened there? God, animations are so time consuming. So time consuming just for like a minute of movement. Why am I... Oh my god. I was thinking maybe do a bit of illustration, but I really need to get this done. And once again, I'm sorry I'm not talking that much. I can't think of anything to say. I'm twitching, glitching a bit. Yeah, I can't think of anything. My mind's blank at the moment. So now I'm just focusing on this, trying to get this done. Trying to get far, because I feel like I've been working on this for too long, I think. Although it's kind of, I see some art streamers stream without mics, so yeah, it's like I don't know if it's peaceful. If it's peaceful, if I turned off my mic and just streamed art, and you didn't have to listen to me talk. But hello, whoever's come to stream. I'm just trying to do this project. It's taken me forever. I don't know why. It's because I decided I want to draw every frame and do every shot and color everything in pretty. That's why it's taken me so long. I'm on the final scene. This doesn't have that many frames to do. Like 100-ish frames. It really shouldn't take me that long, but considering how long I take doing a shot, it takes me forever to do. I probably want to muck about with some other Toon Squid features, like the tweening. So that'll be something I should do. This project just wants to consume me. It doesn't really. I'm just trying to draw the eyes. This person's wearing a mask, so I don't even have to draw the whole thing. I'm going to be rubbing it out. I did stream before, like in the middle of the night without a mic. I can't say that I really got that many views, to be honest. Oof, God, there's no stabilization of this pen. So I have to... Okay. He looks a bit scary. Just a tad scary here. I think that's okay. I just wanted to do the liner and I was gonna color in. Hello, hello.
April says hello, Mick and happy.
Hello, it's been a while. How you been doing? I'm back at it with the project. Still taking me forever. Just a bit, teeny bit. It's definitely gotten better. It's definitely gotten better. I'm still coughing here and there, but much better, much better. Much better than last time, I think. I've not been coughing like I want to die. I think definitely much better. Yeah. How you been doing? We're on scene 4.
April says it stayed with you a while.
It did. It did. Definitely like 2... It's been 2 or 3 weeks since I had it, so it's kind of, it still was there. It's definitely going away. Thank God, thank God. I am starting to feel much better, although mentally now I'm not feeling the best, but oh, this is a control panel, so I can't have that scene.
April says thank God. Being sick for weeks sucks.
Yeah, it does. It does suck being sick. It stopped me from doing so many things. I could have went to an interview, could have went to work. I couldn't do anything. So it really cursed me. So I'm glad I'm feeling better. Oh no. I just wanted your hair color. Oh my God. I'm so close. I'm so close to finishing. I'm so close to finishing. I only have a few more frames to do. So I'm gonna make a push. These next 3 days I'm gonna make a push.
April says one final push.
Yeah, one final push. Just a few more frames and this project will be done. And this is probably only just a minute. total or something. I knew this project would be long. I knew it would be long. This is not practical.
April says making a full episode, minute by minute.
Well, I'm trying, but it's just a cut from one of my original ideas, and it's only a minute, so I guess it's something original, so I can't really complain that much about it, really. You know, I can't colour in back of hairs very well. Oh my god. Maybe something like that. Oh yeah, he's got like a little flap on his hair as well. I forgot about that. Oh yeah, that was his hair colour there. I should play around with Toon Squid's features as well. I should really play around with them. I haven't really found the opportunity to do so.
April says animation features.
Yeah, it's like new features with Toon Squid. They've got like a bone, and they've got a warp section. Makes tweening easier to do. I just haven't tried it. Would like to. Oh my god. I can't really show it properly, so kind of like the way I do, like, they have a effect here, and then if you see these effects, there's like, it says filters, Glacian blur, adjustments, pixelate, chroma key, sharpness, halftone. And then for rigging, there's bones, mesh, perspective, and warp, and you've got drop shadow. And there's like these new effects that I've never used before, something that I might want to do. I don't know, haven't had much motivation to check it out. I use this program in a particular way, so I haven't really tried any of this stuff ever. I'm just literally doing frame by frame. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm going back to the academy next week. Hang my head in shame because I haven't found much opportunity for work and stuff.
April says what academy?
I call it the Barista Academy. The Academy for Baristas. I don't know what else I would call it. I'm gonna pay them a visit.
April says oh nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink some nice coffee and they're probably gonna ask me to make filter coffee or something like that. Probably make them a batch brew. Or I'm gonna be taught the umpteenth time on how to do a filter coffee of a V60 again.
Says I pulled a nice shot of espresso this afternoon. I was pretty happy with myself.
Oh yes, was the crema nice? How many seconds did it take? I'm sure it tasted fine.
April says it was 25 seconds, 18 grams coffee, 40g liquid.
That's not bad. That's pretty good. 25 seconds, 18 grams, 40 grams. The yield's a bit high. It's okay though.
April says I had a lot of trouble with this coffee. It kept tasting sour.
Yes. Acidity is quite like, I don't know, I think it might be the aspects of the beans.
I had to grind much finer. That was I used to.
Yeah. I forgot why coffee is sour. I did watch a video on why do shots taste sour. I believe it's just the aspect of the coffee itself, just the way it's been processed, and yeah, I think so. It might be.
April says I think it's under extraction.
Yeah, although 25 seconds is fine. It's like the safe spot. You know, if it was 20 seconds, it would be bad. I think it's still fine. I think generally a lot of espresso shots do have a lot of acidity to them. So high acidity because, you know, they originate from fruits. The seed of a fruit. So there's always the fruit aspect, the acidity aspect of it. So some shots are gonna be very acidic. I hope when I go back to academy, it's not gonna be a goddamn class on filter coffee and how to do V60s, because I've had enough of V60s. I do like V60s, but my god, I keep doing it. And there's that teacher who keeps doing it. Oh.
Says I never tried a V60.
I mean, it's just a more milder form of coffee. It just tastes like tea, coffee tea. That's why I keep saying filter coffee. It's just like coffee tea. Just tastes like coffee, but slightly weaker. It's not like espresso, but it's definitely better than Americano.
April says you think I should try V60 or AeroPress first.
AeroPress kind of makes. They're both different. AeroPress is kind of like making a stronger Americano, but you can also make an espresso with AeroPress, use less water. It's basically a plunger for your coffee. V60 is more of a refined technique because, I don't know, you gotta weigh your water, gotta weigh your coffee, gotta drip through, and the taste profile is different.
April says oh I see.
Yeah, because V60 coffee, filter coffee, is very distinct. It can be very nice, very sweet, very mellow, like tea. Flavors profiles comes out. AeroPress is kind of just like making an Americano, to be honest with you, or a form of like mocha pot coffee. If you tried like using a mocha pot, actually mocha pot I recommend because it's very easy to burn your coffee. So yeah, but AeroPress, it's nice. Nothing. It's very good for like if you're in a hurry in the morning, but still there's a lot of cleanup to do with AeroPress. So I don't use my AeroPress that anymore. I kind of used to.
April
says I guess V60 does not have a big barrier of entry, so I can try it out.
Well, you need a V60 away. You still need stuff. I think you need less stuff. No, you don't.
Apro says you don't need any expensive machine.
Maybe the grinder would be the most expensive thing. But technically you can still, it needs a coarse grind, so no, not really, not even. I think if you were doing V60, yeah, if you're doing V60, the most expensive one will be your grinder. That would be it, really.
Apro says I can use my grinder.
Yeah, of course, yeah. It'll be, you don't need to tamp, you don't need to dial in, you just need a scale and a V60. And I mean, you could use a gooseneck kettle. You don't have to use a gooseneck kettle. You can just use a normal kettle. It would just be very hard to do the circular motions.
Apro says I can use my milk pitcher.
You could. Make sure. Yeah. You could do that. Yeah. More slower process because you also got to time yourself. You have to time yourself when you first put the 50 mils of coffee in. You got to time it, and then you got to wait, and then after you got to put the rest of the 150 mils of coffee, and then you let that drip. There's a bit of timing, a bit of weight, measuring weights involved. If I remembered, what you do, you measure your coffee out, you grind it, you put that in the thing, and then you reset your scale, then you put in about 50 mils of water to bloom, leave it for a bit, and then you add like the remaining 150 mils, and you drip that through, and then that's it. It's been itched into my brain because that teacher never stops teaching us how to do it, even though drip coffee is not that popular here. Like V60s is really not that popular here. Yeah, of course, yeah. You just need the V60 itself. Oh, and filter paper. Oh yeah, and remember, before putting your coffee grinds in, wet your filter paper so you can like get excess paper, excess liquid out of the paper, and then you put your grinds in, so it's kind of like wet paper, wet filter paper, dry grinds. It's very hard to explain. I swear, we get told how to use filter coffee. I'm gonna flip. I'm gonna be so annoyed. I don't think there's anything hard about V60. It just takes longer to. I think pulling a shot is more easier to do than doing a V60. Yeah, it works better with light roast coffee. It really, the flavors come out way more when you do it that way.
Says, did you ever hear about Eugene Oid's coffee?
No. What is that? Let me look that up. When April comes, it's coffee talk. We talk about the coffee.
April says a coffee species, I guess.
Coffee? What the hell? Coffee tea Arabica, coffee tea Robusta? It's what? It's half between? Because you've got Arabica and Robusta. I've never heard of it. Looks like it's more to do with looks like it suits the profile for V60s and filter coffee. Never heard of this.
Says apparently it tastes like fruit juice when you brew it.
So definitely V60. So probably a really light roast coffee. Never heard of this. What country is it? Is it Rwandan? Probably really expensive. It's lower in caffeine. It's Colombian coffee. Makes sense.
April says yeah, it's super expensive.
Interesting. Yeah, it's definitely V60. It's a V60. So it's a light roast coffee. Definitely V60 technique. Yeah, interesting. I might have tried it already, to be honest with you, because my academy, my Brist Academy, has so many blends of coffee. So I don't know. I've definitely had coffee where it tastes kind of like tea, like really fruity tea. Interesting. It's not popular here though. Like the 10th place I worked at, they don't really have filter coffee, so definitely anything.
Super popular after a barista won the World Cup using it.
They used it. Which championship? I forgot. Is it in Paris? No, I don't remember. I mean, I assume in Japan. Oh my god. Oh god. In Japan, I assume it'll be super popular because V60s are popular in Japan. Super popular V60s. They have that, I bought the Kirby Cafe coffee, and it comes in those cute V60 bags where you like pour over your coffee yourself. So they have bags designed for that. I think I gave some to the academy.
April says true. When they show a cafe shop in Japan, it's always V60.
Yeah. Too bad I didn't go to when I went, I didn't go to a coffee place where they actually served, V60 coffee. I had Konbini coffee. Couldn't find a no, there was one cafe.
April says it's V60 made in Japan.
Yeah, it is. Harry. Yeah, Haribo, the sweets. Yeah, it's true. I have a ceramic one. I have a ceramic V60.
April says Haribo.
Nee. I'm trying. So the barista won with a V60 coffee in the World Cup. 2021.
April says it was the 2021 World Championship.
I'm checking how.
Said it was like anything I've ever tasted.
So they made it espresso out of it. They used an unusual bean. They made espresso out of it, and then they did it as a milk, and they extracted it perfectly. They got all the fruity extraction out, so the drink tasted like it was like a fruit milkshake or something. Don't know. I honestly don't know. From where I am, doesn't taste like you expect coffee to.
April says it doesn't taste like you expect coffee to.
Well, obviously, yeah. But anyway, where I live, it's V60s are not popular at all. Filter coffees are not popular at all. Everyone just wants milk in their drink. Even though most of the customers don't drink milk, they want to put oat milk or some other milk in it.
April says latte.
No, you mean oat latte, oat latte, oat latte. Coconut latte, coconut mocha, you know. Coffee that doesn't have milk in it. No, I mean milk coffee is also quite popular too, but yeah. Nut latte.
April says not latte.
The nut latte. Yeah, V60s are not popular in any shop where I am. Not popular at all. Seems like it's only a home thing. And even if we did batch brew like some nice fresh filter coffee, everyone just prefers to have like a milk drink anyway.
April says in my city neither. Poof shops only use an espresso machine.
Yeah, fair enough, really. It's not nothing, I think the only... Now, there was 2 shops I worked at where you could make a batch brew of filter coffee, and I think one of them was quite popular. Like, they would just ask for filter coffee with milk or filter coffee, like iced filter. Oh my god, iced filter coffee is amazing. Much better than iced Americano. Like, if you were in the summer getting like a iced coffee and you don't want milk with it, just get an iced filter coffee. It's so much better than iced Americano. Because I've had an iced Americano. It's just watered down espresso with ice in it. But filter coffee tastes like coffee iced tea. It's super nice. Yeah. I think that place where I was working at, it was popular, the filter coffee. They had filter coffee with milk, iced filter coffee. Then the other place where I had filter coffee wasn't that popular. I think I just remember making batches of it, and then it gets thrown away down the bin.
April says I saw a video about a drink where you pour an espresso over ice cream.
Affogato. Oh yeah, speaking of which, on Monday when I was coming home with my sister from a very haunting ordeal, we went to eat at a restaurant, and they were having affogato. They were serving affogato, but because I'm a barista, right? I am a barista, and when you're a barista, you know, like, machines, and you can tell what the quality of the espresso is going to be like depending on what machine. Yeah, they can't trick me.
April says they couldn't trick you.
Yeah, I think some places, I'm gonna name a few shops, like Leon and Greg's, and maybe Pret.
April says what machine was it?
It's the worst kind of machine. It's the, the machine similar to 7-Eleven. It's the you've got beans. It's like a grinder plus espresso machine. So
Says LUL.
yeah, it's those. It's not the authentic espresso machines. Cause you know espresso machine. Yeah, it's the you know, the ones where it's the grinder plus espresso machine combo. Because it grinder plus machine combo. Yeah. Oh no, the
Says grinder machine combo.
yeah, no, wait. The also plus milk steamer as well. There is a milk steamer attached to it, so it's a grinder machine and a milk steam combo. So, the full package, yes.
April says the full package.
Yeah. So, by the way, if you go into a cafe and you see that they have a actual espresso machine, so one without a grinder, with just a milk steamer, and a separate grinder, you know that you're getting quality espresso.
April says I doubt they could even grind fine enough with that.
No, I don't think it even could. It's those machines where you select, oh, what kind of drink, oh, you know, it will make you kind of a cappuccino, make you a latte with it or something like that. I don't know, but it had a separate milk steamer, so I assume they do the shots and they automatically froth milk or something. I don't know, but I could tell what kind of machine it was, and I was like, I wouldn't really want to order coffee from that machine. Yeah, so if you, for anyone who goes into a cafe, if you see a separate grinder and a separate machine, then you know you're getting the quality coffee.
April says yes, some cafes use the automatic milk frother.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, I just looked at it and I was like, I wouldn't really want to want to order any coffee from that. But I know like Greg's has an automatic coffee machine, so it's worse. It's like a it grinds the coffee beans and it also steams the milk inside and makes all the coffee in the machine or something like that. The one button machine, yeah. I did have coffee from them once. It's not the best.
One button machine.
Yeah, it's not the best. I think the ones in Lyon are kind of similar to the ones in that in that restaurant. So it's kind of like a grinder plus machine, but they steam the milk themselves. I know Pret is the same as well. So you know what shops don't sell authentic coffee. I mean, McDonald's probably also has a machine like that as well. I can't judge, but you can't fool me. I can see right through him. What's this?
April says I think I got the hang of milk frothing too.
Cool. Did you manage to pour a heart?
April says no.
Okay. I don't get many opportunities to use to get to Steam. Well, these days I don't get much opportunity. Nah, I don't know if I recorded myself doing it.
April says it just makes kind of a circle on top.
Oh, you made circle dot. I guess that's not bad.
April says I think my cup is a little small for a latte.
You're making cortados then. Cortados. Oh god.
think so.
I mean, I don't hate small sized drinks, but I think cortados and piccolos are kind of a bit dumb, honestly. I don't know. It's like, no. I guess it's like people who like espressos. They like them espressos. How can I explain it? Oh god. My model's freaking out. I think the drink is too small.
April says you can taste the espresso more, I guess.
But the drink doesn't last that long. It doesn't last that long at all. Okay, she's glitching a bit. Okay, I need to adjust my camera. So give me a moment. I need to charge this thing as well. Take a little break. I need to reset the calibration on this because she's snapping her head forward. So I'm gonna switch to this. Yeah, give me a moment.
April says seems good.
Seems good. Well, I notice it. Don't worry, it won't take me long. I'm just gonna reset. No, I'm not gonna reset the stream. I'm just resetting VTube Studio. Usually this happens. Okay, better. Okay, we're back in business. I need to take a little break though. I'm gonna drink some tea and charge the pencil.
April says V60 tea time.
Well, I'm drinking fruit tea, so I'm not really what do you call it? I'm not ingesting any caffeine. It's been a while since I've drank coffee. I think when I go academy next week, I'm going to be drinking lots of coffee. Lots of coffee. It's funny, I don't know, it's weird when I drink coffee. Sometimes I feel sleepy of the same, or I don't feel like it's really getting into me or anything. So I drink the coffee. I drink the coffee in the afternoon, and I still manage to sleep. I don't know. I feel like caffeine has no effect on me anymore. I feel like caffeine will just like work on me when I don't know. Before I would drink coffee in the morning, and that would be enough. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. The thing is that caffeine, decaf is like, I mean, you know the process of how they remove caffeine? I think you do. But the thing is that, like, I guess, speaking of customers, oh, you don't? So caffeine is a soluble. It's like a soluble. So what you do, I think there's like two methods to removing caffeine when you decaf. You use like a liquid. So the caffeine comes out of the beans. You could water base it. So just drown the beans in water. Or, I think the most popular method of decaffeination is ethanol. So ethanol is like a kind of like alcohol. And yeah, once you steep it in alcohol, the caffeine migrates to it from the bean. So it's sucking out the caffeine. So that is generally how you decaffeinate the coffee. Yeah, so basically decaf means that mostly the coffee has been in ethanol, so it's been in alcohol, and the caffeine's been like sucked out of it Yeah. I don't know. I think that's the only method of decaffeination.
Apro says I thought they grew a species that doesn't have as much caffeine.
Yeah, maybe, but I heard the most popular decaffeination method is just soak it in ethanol. Get the caffeine out of it. Maybe in the future they would plant a species that doesn't have much caffeine. But the thing about caffeine, right, is that when the fruit grows, the whole point.
Apro says DNA manipulated or something.
I get your point, but the point of caffeine is that the whole point of having caffeine, and the reason why the seeds have caffeine in them, the reason why there is caffeine is because when the berry, the fruit of the coffee grows, it needs the caffeine as a repellent. It needs the caffeine as a repellent for insects and wasps that touch the plant. So without the caffeine, like the fruit plant can't defend itself. So it'd be a bit difficult to grow a plant, grow the seeds without caffeine because it's going to get eaten by pests. And you don't really want to put pesticides in it. So, yeah.
Apro says yeah, true.
Yeah, the whole point, the reason why coffee has high caffeine is because the way the fruit grows is caffeine is an insect repellent. An insect repellent, that's why it's got high amounts of caffeine in it. I think. That's what I learned. That's what I learned. This is your coffee knowledge. Not that it matters. It doesn't. All this stuff I'm talking about doesn't matter really. Who cares? Who cares? Like about it. I think only coffee aficionados care.
Apro says who even thought about grinding and brewing some fruit corn.
Yeah, no, it's worse than that. Who thought that we're literally roasting seeds? Like, imagine the pips of a grape. We are literally getting the pips of the grape and roasting it and grinding it into, you call it bean juice. It's literally bean juice. It's seed juice. It's literally what coffee is. It's like, imagine a grape or imagine a cherry and you didn't eat the cherry. You literally scraped all the cherry away and you got the seeds and you roasted it. That's coffee. It's basically coffee.
Apro says we should try cherry coffee next.
No, I think the seeds of the cherry is kind of poisonous. Not good for you. But it's an analogy. It's an analogy because coffee does come from a fruit and no one eats the fruit. You just throw away the fruit and you just eat the seeds. You just grind the seeds. You literally grind seeds. It's an analogy. It's like, imagine you get a cherry and you didn't eat the cherry. You didn't eat the fruit of the cherry. You cut the cherry and you scraped off all the fruit and you only kept the seed and you roasted the seed and you grinded it. It's basically coffee. That's what coffee is. Coffee is seeds. Bean juice.
Apro says do we know who invented coffee?
I think so. I think a long time ago, the shepherds, they noticed that the fruit made the animals hyperactive or something, and that's how they knew that the fruit of the seed made them hyperactive. I guess it was a good stimulant, something like that.
Apro says makes sense.
Yeah, it does, yeah. I think that was, yeah, I remembered something like that. So they started sucking the fruit corn. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what it is. I feel so bad for the fruit that the coffee's on. I just want to know what the actual fruit the cherry of the coffee tastes like the fruit. Like someone like extract the fruit from the coffee and dry it and make raisins out of it, so we can have coffee raisins or something. So it's kind of like a cherry, the fruit. And some of the coffee is fruity because they don't properly extract the seeds, so it's still got the fruit bits from the coffee, and yeah, you get fruity coffee.
April says the plant goes through so much effort to produce the fruit and we throw it out.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It takes so long. It's like you grow it in the mountains, up above the mountains, and you pick the berries, and in the end you just discard the fruit. At least make juice, or at least make raisins or something out of it. But no, we just discard the fruit and we just keep the seeds. And the seeds is what makes the coffee. It's like I don't understand. It's a bit weird where the coffee comes from. But yeah. Yeah, it's true. All we're drinking is just seed juice, bean juice. And I don't understand. But that's what it is. It's bean juice, no? Roasted seed juice.
April says roasted seed juice.
Yeah, exactly. Yummy. And then we put milk in it, and syrup, and whipped cream. It's a bit weird. I don't understand. Yeah, and that's the reason why some coffee can be fruity. It's because they don't properly extract the seeds. They keep some of the fruit on it. So when it dries, it gets the fruity characteristic when you grind it. So different types of seed processing. Seed processing. We call it, it's called processing, but it's the way you process the seeds.
April says I swear some of those sugary drinks would taste the same if you replace coffee with water. LUL.
I guess so. I'm not too sure. But I mean, that's it. This coffee is just popular like that. It's a technique, right? It's a technique. I mean, you know, don't underestimate tea. You also have like tea rituals. Because I do watch like there's a TikToker who's like really a tea enthusiast, and you've seen it. Like they steep the tea in the tea leaves, and they steep it, and the first brew you discard it and you give it to your tea pets. So you literally splash the tea over the tea pets, and then the second brew you drink.
April says tea is a deep rabbit hole too.
I understand, because we had we had a tea aficionado that came to the academy, and they taught us about, you know, the process of tea. But the funny thing is that tea is actually, it comes from the same plant. Tea comes from the same plant. There's different types of tea, and the reason why no, you would steep the tea. You would steep it. So all these different types of tea, right? So black tea, green tea, white nettle tea, it's all the same. It's just how you process the tea that you get the tea type, because in the end, tea comes from the same plant. There isn't different types of tea, unless you're talking about fruit tea.
April says so like coffee.
I think coffee, there's different types types of coffee that you can produce. I guess so. And it's true that you've got different types of... The types of coffee kind of depends on where the berries are grown. So there is actually different aspects. I think it depends on like the culture climate and how the seeds are extracted and how the seeds are processed and how the seeds are roasted. So you can get more variety of coffee. But tea, honestly, is like, it's literally a plant that you pick. And you do have the buds that make silver needle tea, so that's one different type of tea. But once you extract the tea, it doesn't matter because the way you process the tea depends on the type of the tea. Because matcha comes from the same plant that also black tea comes from. They're both the same. It's just the way they've been processed. So yeah, that's what I learned. Basically, yeah, matcha comes from the same plant.
April says, oh yeah, I forgot about matcha.
Matcha comes from the same plant. It comes from the same plant, but it's been less oxidized, if I believe so, and grinded up very finely. It's a form of green tea. Yeah, it's a form of green tea. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't hate matcha. I think matcha's okay. I think matcha is the best with fruit juice.
April says a shot of espresso with matcha LUL.
That must taste really... That must be like the over-caffeinated of the over-caffeinated. It also sounds disgusting. Personally for me, matcha tastes the best when it's with fruit juice. When it's with fruit. I've had like a few matcha drinks with like lemonade and mango, blueberry matcha. They're the best. That's the best form of matcha. The grassiness of it matches well with the fruit. That's what I like. I mean, yeah, milk's fine. I mean, my sister's a massive fan of matcha. She's like matcha aficionado over there. It's a pain to... matcha is a pain to make, though. It's a pain to make. I've never really found a place where people like actually respected matcha. It's like, oh, you know, just put it in a blender, put it in some water and put it in a bottle and you've got, boom, matcha. You're not supposed to make matcha that way. You're supposed to sieve it out, weigh the matcha, put it in a matcha bowl, use a bamboo whisk, aerate it. That's the best matcha shot, is where you actually weighed it, sift it through, used, weighed water with it and then whisk it with a bamboo matcha. That gets you the best shot, instead of like putting it in a blender and making batches of matcha that's quite watery, not foamy and bubbly enough. Normally the matcha I work with, it looks like a swamp. It looks like I'm working with a swamp batch matcha. Yeah, the matcha I've worked with, sadly, is just really batch produced. It's not the best way to make matcha. Although the way oh god, there was another way of making, I think there was like 3 different ways that I tried to mix matcha, and they're all terrible. I don't recommend you do it. Like, remember, you put matcha in a flask and you put hot water and you shake it like crazy, like it's like a cocktail. That's not a very good way of mixing it. Or another way was like a blanch of hot water, then use like a milk frother to like froth the matcha. It's just not good. It's just not... The way you prepare matcha, you should use a sieve, use a bowl, whisk it with a bamboo whisk. It's like the best way of doing it. So really, I've really disrespected the Japanese by making terrible shots of matcha. But I only have matcha when it's with fruit juice.
Apro says, do you have a special kettle for V60? Or just boil water?
In the academy, you do. You use a gooseneck kettle, and it's very specific. They're very fancy. It's like a gooseneck kettle, and you get to boil the water up to a certain degree, like 98 degrees or something like that. It's very, yeah, those.
Apro says the temperature regulated ones.
Yeah. Because it's supposed to be at a certain temperature and stuff like that. And the gooseneck is because you can control your flow of water. So you can do your circular motions easy. But yeah, when I do it at home, I just use a regular kettle. I don't. You can still swirl with a regular kettle. I remembered.
Apro says, what's your recipe for V60?
I'm sure I had a piece of paper. I probably had a piece of paper with my recipe for V60, and I've completely forgotten what it is. It's usually see, look, I've absolutely forgotten. It's kind of like a ratio of coffee to water. I don't know. It's like 50 grams or something. 50 grams to every 200 grams of water. I honestly cannot remember for the life of me. I've had like sheets given out to me on the recipe for coffee. I've written it down somewhere, and I've forgotten. I don't remember.
Apro says, and you do multiple phases.
Yeah, you do. Let me go and look at my notes, and I'll see if I can find it. So yeah, give me a moment. Let's see if I can find it. honestly, I don't think I have them. I only have 2 books, and they're not really filled with much info about V60s, even though I remembered I had like 2 sheets with the instructions of how to do it, and I've lost both of them. I've literally lost both of them. Let me flick through my notes and see if I've got anything.
April says only 2 books.
Well, they're notebooks, and I write notes on them, and I only have 2 of them. All my notes are on cupping instead. All about cupping. If you want to know about cupping. Cupping and V60 are different though. Don't get it mixed up. Yeah, I don't have my V60 notes. Boo-hoo. Oh no, I do. False alarm. We got some sort of. Tell you the truth, it's actually notes with batch brewing. But yeah, I do have a form.
April says cupping is when you just soak coffee in water.
No, it's not. Cupping is. It's like a quick form of a V60. It's kind of if you want to taste different types of coffees. If you want to evaluate your coffees, you do a cupping method. It is kind of like a V60, but it's more efficient way of doing V60 because you don't need anything for cupping. How can I explain what cupping is? Cupping is, say you have like lots of coffee that you want to assess, and you have different how can I explain cupping? Yeah, cupping is if you want to evaluate different types of coffees. You want to grade them by a level. It's a really fast way of doing it. So you get like different types of coffee, and you grind them, but you grind less of them, so you only grind like, I don't know, 25 grams or something like that. And you steep them with you do a similar motion where you like you use a gooseneck kettle and you pour them over, and then you leave them to steep for a minute, and then you skim the top off, and then you leave that, and then you start like slurping the coffee and aerating it in your mouth, and you get to taste the different aspects of the coffee, and you rate it. So you rate like how acidic it is, how much of a fruity notes you have. So cupping is kind of, it's more in a way to assess coffee. It's not actually something you would like literally drink. Yeah, like if you had like but it's still something that you could like attend. Like if you find a cupping event, you can try different blends of coffee. It's just that you have to drink it in teaspoons of coffee. It's coffee tasting, yeah, that's basically what it is.
April says coffee tasting then.
Yeah, cupping is basically coffee tasting, yeah. So, I don't have the exact ratio. I'm afraid I don't have the exact ratio for my recipe for V60, but generally, for V60, yeah, you gotta slurp it and aerate the coffee. Aerate the coffee. Okay, my note says 200 mils of brew coffee is a cup of coffee. So generally, if you want to make 200 mils of V60, you need like basically 50 grams. 50 grams of coffee for every 200 mils of water. So if you wanted to make 400 mils of water, you double it, so you get like 100 grams to 400 grams, 4 mils.
50 g 200 milliliters.
Yeah, that's the ratio. So 50 grams of coffee, 1 to 4. Yeah.
A process 1:4 then.
Yeah, and so what you do is that you, the initial bloom, you need 50 grams of coffee, so you bloom it. I think you leave it for like 2 minutes, I believe. You leave it on for like 1 minute to 2 minutes to bloom, and then the first pour would be 100 grams, and then you leave that for like 1 minute, and then, or until the water drains, and then you put an extra 100 grams of water, and then that would make up 200 mils of your V60. That's the basic recipe. Although you can do a 50 grams, and then you can actually do a 400 mil, but if you want to make it stronger, you could like double it to like 100 or something like that. Wow, I wish I had more notes on V60. I lost my notes for the V60. I had a piece of paper with the recipe on, and I lost it. I don't have it with me. Yeah.
A process 50 g seems like a lot of coffee.
Well, it's quite coarse, so the water is just going through the coffee, no? It's very coarse.
A process for 1 person at least.
Yeah, it's still nice though. It's still incredibly nice coffee. Yeah, I don't have any more notes on V60. I actually have no more notes. I've got more notes on cupping than I have on V60. But yeah, generally it looks like the ratio is 1 to 4, I believe.
A process cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee. But cupping is only something that the industry uses. So cafe people would use it. Roasters love to do cupping events and stuff like that. But yeah, generally cupping is just for what you call it, testing coffee.
Pretty cheap kettle with long neck and temperature control.
Good. Host your own cupping events. That's stupid. Yeah. Cupping is not really something you do to enjoy a cup of coffee. Cupping is something you do to assess coffee.
They don't have time to make hundreds of espresso shots.
Yeah, they probably don't. It's weird because cupping's weird because it is kind of like brewing tea, but you do it with the coffee. And it's true, the coffee does sink to the bottom.
A process just to see if it tastes alright.
No, it's actually to assess the notes. You know about notes, right? Coffee has notes. It's to actually properly assess it. So it's weakened form. It's kind of like a V60, but you can taste more of the notes. So what you do in cupping is that I think you weigh less grams of coffee and you swirled the coffee with the gooseneck, but you leave it for like 3 to 4 minutes and then you skimmed the top off and you let it brew a bit, and eventually the coffee grounds go to the bottom of the cup, and so you can now taste the coffee notes.
A process the weird fruit notes that I can't taste out loud.
You know, I can't taste them neither. Any cupping events I do, I'm like, it tastes like lemon. It tastes like orange. It tastes like sour lemon. It tastes like orange. It tastes, I can't pick up. You know, some people like saying, oh, I pick up like tomatoes and chocolate and like stuff like that. It's like, how the hell are you picking that up? It's like, I don't know how they do it. Like, oh, it tastes like nuts. No, actually, you can pick up notes of coffee with like chocolate and like bitter dark chocolate. You can actually do that, actually.
April says I pick up ripe kiwi LUL.
Yeah, if your tongue is good enough to do that. Yeah, cupping is like wine tasting. You actually can't pick up the actual cup that you produce from cupping and actually drink it. Like, you know, if you made a V60, you could like drink the whole thing. But if you're doing a cupping event, you can't even drink the whole thing because the coffee grounds are at the bottom of the cup. You could like use a teaspoon and lap it up like a cat or something. I don't know. Cupping's weird. Cupping is it's kind of more like the roasteries to show off. It's like, oh, we've got these blends of beans and we're just gonna assess them by steeping them in like hot water or something like that.
April says might as well eat it.
Yeah. But yeah, cupping is something that roasteries use, cafe people, industry people use, because if they have lots of coffee blends they want to try out, then cupping method's good to do that, I guess.
April says it's even cheaper on Amazon. It's like 20 euros.
Oh no, yeah, then you can make your own V60.
April says how can they do that?
What do you mean? Oh god, I'm gonna be annoyed. I go academy next week and you're doing a cupping event. I'm freaking done. Done. I don't want to do a cupping event. Look, let me use your machines. Let me make espresso.
April says so with those necks you can't pour faster or slower.
No. With that, I'm sorry, the music's really loud.
April says it always pours at the same rate.
Kind of. It's like you can control the water. You can control the flow of water if you use the gooseneck and you like tilted the. It's a really cool method. It's called you swirl the water. So it's pretty cool when you're cupping and you kind of tilt the gooseneck kettle, you can swirl the water, so the water is like a tornado basically, and it mixes all the grinds up. Although with a V60 you kind of just have to manually pour. It does control stream, but it's more like you're controlling the flow of the water because you want your water to flow like in a circular motion. You know how you similar to how you steam milk, you want like a tornado ripple effect? That's kind of what you want to do when you're steeping your V60. You want it to go in a circle basically, similar to cupping. You want to mix the grinds up and you do that by just like tilting the gooseneck, and it controls the water, and so you can kind of like swirl the grinds without. I'm just waiting for the internet to come back. You can swirl the grinds without really moving the kettle. So yeah, it's about flow of water, but it's also, you want it to be in a circular motion. You don't want to just, so imagine you just had like a normal kettle and you normally just dunk water, like say you had a tea bag and you dunked water on it, that's fine. But imagine you use the kettle and you want to swirl your water around.
Apro says with a milk pitcher it would be hard to do.
Well, no, with a kettle, it's really hard to do. Kettle is the hardest. Like a normal kettle, non-gooseneck kettle. With a gooseneck, you can control your flow and you can control like the motion of the water. Like you can't do that with a normal kettle. It's very hard to do. I think with a milk pitcher you could control the water. You could do it. It's better than using a normal kettle. Alright, I'll check this out.
Says, can you check out this kettle? Adler at 1349.
Me trying to finish this animation project and I get side thing distracted and I'm looking at gooseneck kettles. Gooseneck kettles. Right. This looks fine. This looks fine. This looks
April says I feel like with a milk pitcher I would just pour half of it in one go.
This is absolute. Yeah, this is perfect. This model is perfect. You can control temperature, and it's a gooseneck. That's it. That's all you need. I think this is what the Academy has. Yeah, you're on the right. Yeah, this is perfect. If you're doing cupping or doing V60, you would use this gooseneck kettle. So yeah, I mean, if you can go cheaper, go for it. Personally, I don't have one. I mean, probably if you're using that kettle to make tea, it'll be really pointless, honestly. It's specifically designed for V60s and for cupping, those kind of kettles.
Apro says cheaper than 20. I don't think that's possible.
It says it's £40. It says it's £40 in the eBay. The models are £40. I mean, if I looked on Amazon, just gooseneck kettle, gooseneck electric kettle or something. Gooseneck electric kettle. Yeah, 34. I'm seeing £34. I'm seeing £90. Jesus Christ, £90. 54, 60, 40. Wow. If you've got, oh no, look, you've got one for £14, but it's not electric. So it seems like, oh yeah, you got like a £17, but that one you have to put on a stove. So the £20 model, I assume, is non-electric.
Apro says that's a steal
That's freaking fancy. I think the cheapest you're looking at is £40. £40. I don't know how much that is in euros. 50 euros? I'm not too sure. £90. Jesus Christ. You're only using it for V60s. that's overkill. That's overkill. £90. I recommend just get a £40 one. Or just get one with that's not electric. And just put it on the stove or something. Honestly, a gooseneck kettle pours water for you.
Says £90 pours water for you.
But it's got a special gooseneck on it. Yeah, £90 is overkill. It's so dumb.
Pro says the one I showed you is €20 on Amazon.
That's actually quite a steal if it's electric. If it's electric and it's €20, that's a steal, that one. But please be careful. Honestly, in my opinion, it's not necessary. It's not necessary to have a gooseneck kettle. It's like you're buying a kettle just to tell you the temperature of the water, and it allows you to pour in a circular motion. That is it. That is why you have a gooseneck kettle. It's very dumb. Honestly, it's honestly stupid. I don't recommend you do it. I mean, how many V60s are you gonna drink? How many full coffees? Oh yeah, don't forget, you need the jug as well. You need the jug where you drip the coffee into, unless you're dripping it into a mug. You need a coffee jug.
Says I can drip it into the cup.
Yeah, but if you were like, you know, if you're gonna spend money, if you're gonna spend money on a electric kettle, if you're gonna spend money on a literal gooseneck kettle, electric gooseneck kettle, you might as well spend money to get a jug, like a coffee jug, so you can drip your coffee into the jug, so you can measure your 200 mils of coffee and pour it into the if you're that fancy. That's what the Academy does that, actually. They have coffee jugs. You drip the coffee into the jug and then you pour it into your cup and you drink it. I just honestly want to make espresso drinks and do latte art. That's all I want to do. I don't really want to do cupping. I don't really want to do V60. I just want to do latte art, to be honest with you. Yeah, as I mentioned before, in my country, V60 filter coffee is not really a thing. It's not really. I don't think it's necessary for baristas to know. Maybe necessary to know how to operate a batch machine. I get that. But actually knowing how to do a V60, it's not like, who's got patience? Because V60s take a long time to produce. I think making an espresso or Americano is way quicker than doing a V60. It's not time efficient. I mean, if you want to try it, then go ahead. You can try V60. I really like V60s. It's because I like drinking tea, and then drinking coffee tea is quite nice. And it's definitely, you can pick up more of the lighter flavors and the fruity flavors if you do a V60. Because normally if you do an espresso, you can't, your notes change when you do espresso, because when you do espresso, you're mostly picking up the nuttiness, the chocolateness of the coffee. You rarely get to taste the fruity parts of the coffee when you do espresso form. But if you do a V60, the flavors are more predominant. They pick up more when you do it that way.
April says, yeah, I want to test lighter coffees on it.
It's very nice. It's incredibly nice tasting the fruity coffees. And then that way it feels like you're not really drinking coffee. It feels like you're drinking tea. And it's really nice. Filter coffee is very nice. You don't need any milk with filter coffee. You can have milk with it, but it's just better drinking drunk as. Oh god, and of course, like in the summer, yeah, make yourself like a iced filter coffee. It's so good. Iced filter coffee is really nice. Perfect for the summer, even though it's not summer. Even though it's not summer right now. I mean, I kind of like iced coffee. Iced coffee is nice. Like, if you do, I had iced coffee that tastes really good. I think I had a really good iced coffee in Japan. That was a really nice iced coffee. But like, if you have to iced Americano or iced filter's much better. Much better. I haven't actually tasted a cold brew. I haven't tasted a cold brew before. I haven't tasted it. I haven't tasted a cold brew before. I've had iced Americanos. I've had iced filter coffee. I assume cold brew is just a really strong Americano.
April says, oh, so you brew it hot and then ice it.
There's a technique. So what you do is that you make less liquid. So you're not making 200 mils, you're making like 150 mils. And you still do the same procedure, but the difference is that you drip it over ice. So you kind of, you still use hot water, but as it hits the, so basically this is why you get a coffee jug. And that's because you fill it up with ice. You weigh a certain amount of water in ice, and then you drip the coffee over the ice. And your coffee's cold. Or you could just get, hot batch brew of coffee and just get some ice and just pour it over the ice and it'll become cold. So there's two different methods of doing it. I had the recipe and I lost it. There is a recipe for it. You use less water. So instead of 200 mils, you use like 150, and then your ice cubes is like 50 grams or something, and then that makes up the rest of the coffee.
April says, should I get the normal V60 or the Switch one?
What Switch one? What do you mean by Switch? What the frick? What's the name of the model for the Switch one? Oh my god, it's so dumb.
April says the one that has a close forward slash open.
Let's get the normal one. Get the normal one.
April says LUL.
Oh my god, what kind of bullcrap is that? You have filter paper. Filter paper already controls the flow of the water. Oh my god.
April says you close it to let the coffee bloom.
Okay, true. You could do that. It depends, I guess. that's a bit dumb because there's only a certain amount of water that you can let into the filter coffee. And remember, the paper is fine as it is. So as it blooms, the water is slowly dripping through. And you let it bloom for a moment. You're adding more water to it. The water, when you release the switch, like, it's gonna flow. You need to imagine it like you're pouring water through sandpaper.